Let's talk about Longtail. It sucks to be him. Like, really sucks. First of all, he gets one of the worst introductions a character in a media can get. Because he's introduced like yet another rival/bully character. You know the type. It's that one guy, or girl, who is a part of the group the protagonist is trying to join. This person, for whatever reason, instantly takes a dislike to the hero and decides that from now on their one and only purpose in life shall be turning the main character's life into hell. As a child, after reading the scene in which Longtail fights Rusty, I was immediately convinced that for the rest of the story he is going to be the main rival of Firepaw, constantly trying to one-up him, attempting to prove who is the better warrior. This belief was strengthened after several characters drew attention to the fact that Longtail was only recently made a warrior, thus establishing that he and Firepaw are pretty much peers. However, quite cleverly, the original series ended up subverting this trope by splitting different aspects of the rival/bully character type and giving them to several characters, and so Sandstorm is the tsundere type that starts hating the main character but ends up falling for them. Duskbelt is the one who initially mocks and teases the protagonist, but with the time learns to respect them. Tigerstar feels the archetype of the bully eventually turning into the main villain. And Darkstripe is a literal talking trash can. In the end, Longtail, outside from the time they meet, doesn't even bully Firepaw all that much. Even Sandstorm is a bigger tormentor until Fireheart saves her life. And yet, poor Longtail is the one who gets stuck with a label of a jerk, simply because he made a bad first impression. What's worse, he apparently made a bad first impression not only on readers, but also on writers, because the authors of the series seem to be determined to make him suffer. Seriously, the amount of misfortunes that befalls the pale tabby is ridiculous. It's like the Star Clan itself cursed Longtail for the crime of not liking Fireheart instantly. Let's make a little countdown, shall we? Misfortune number 1. Tigerclaw, one of Longtail's closest friends, turns out to be a traitor to the clan. Misfortune number 2. Even though Longtail denounces Tigerclaw, other cats believe he did so only out of fear. They dub him a coward and question his loyalty to the Thunder Clan. Misfortune number 3. Longtail's first apprentice, Swiftpaw, is time after time denied a warrior's ceremony, even though he's both of the right age and skill. Misfortune number 4. Longtail is forced to swallow his pride and beg Fireheart of all cats to help Swiftpaw, but in the end he humiliates himself in vain. Misfortune number 5. Swiftpaw is brutally murdered by a pack of dogs before he has a chance to receive his warrior name. Misfortune number 6. Darkstripe, Longtail's mentor, is found out to be a traitor after he tried to murder a child. Misfortune number 7. Longtail loses his eyesight and is forced to retire, even though he's still in his prime. What adds salt to the wound is the fact that he did not suffer this injury in battle. Instead, he was scratched by a flipping bunny. You may be too young to remember, but right after it was revealed in Firestar's quest, Longtail was a laughing stock in the entire fandom. Misfortune number 8. Once again, Longtail has to witness his apprentice die prematurely when Sutful is mauled to death by badgers. Misfortune number 9. The she-cat Longtail falls in love with Mousefur is unable to return his feelings since she's asexual. In spite of being rejected, Longtail continues to be close friends with her and supports Mousefur in any way he can. Take notes, Ashfur. Misfortune number 10. Longtail is given one last chance at mentoring, only for J-Paw to turn out to be an ungrateful little nasty brat who in the end drops the warrior training anyway. Misfortune number 11. Longtail dies way too soon, a pointless death, when he is fetching a tiny piece of half-eaten rotten fresh kill. Whoa, what a long list. Surely that's the end of this chain of misfortune, and Longtail might finally rest in peace in StarClan. Nope! Apparently Erins hold against this character a grudge so strong that they need to torment him even after his death. And so, misfortune number 12. After StarClan comes to help ThunderClan in the battle against the Dark Forest, Longtail is about to be reunited with his beloved Mousefur. He instead is forced to watch helplessly as she is brutally slaughtered by a Dark Forest warrior right in front of his eyes. Does Longtail really deserve all of this? For StarClan's sake, he made only one mistake in his youth. One simple mistake he paid for several times already. Writers, please stop. Just stop. Let Longtail rest in peace already. He sure deserves it. Hashtag stop Longtail abuse. Spread the awareness. Stop the abuse. I hope you enjoyed this character talk. Did you agree with the points I made, or do you have your own ideas about the subject? Please write all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. For more warrior related content, check out my channel. I make a new character talk each single week, and my goal is to discuss every single character that appears in the series. I also make animations, speed paints, and let's plays. Please, if that's not too much trouble, like this video and share it with your friends. YouTube has troubles with recommending my works to people living outside Poland, so every single view helps a ton. Thank you! See you next week!